Nathan,
Hi mate.
thanks for joining us. First off, how's your summer going?
Got over the disappointment of obviously the playoffs and things, and managed to get back home. I had my brother's wedding, which I was best man for, so I concentrated on that and managed to get 10 days away with my wife and my two little girls, which was fantastic, to Cyprus, and just spend some quality family time really. It was good.
You talked about getting over the disappointment. Is that fully out of your system now?
I think so, yeah. I mean, you'll always sort of look back, I guess, on the disappointment and sort of learn from certain mistakes and things like that. But you've got to move forward and look to the future and look forward to some exciting games coming up.
It's right around the corner now, isn't it? It's come around quick.
Yeah, no, that's the good thing about it. You know, you don't get too much time off. You sort of back into pre-season training before you know it, and back up meeting with the lads again and looking forward to some games.
Fixture list come out. Do you pay much attention to that? Or?
Not really. I guess you sort of look for certain dates and things like that, with birthdays and Christmas and the New Year and things, and just see where you are. Especially for me, trying to get back home as much as possible to see the girls as well. Sort of try and plan ahead. It's not too bad.
What about, you mentioned the other lads, do you keep in touch much over the summer?
Yeah, we've got a couple of WhatsApp groups going and whatnot, so yeah, we're always sort of in contact and whatnot. But I speak to Scotty and to Leyton quite a bit, and Frenchie as well. So yeah, no, you try your best. You don't really want to lose, too much what we had going. We had the closeness throughout the season, and you don't want that to sort of slip away over the summer.
One big change for you next year personally, a new goalkeeper behind you. First off, a disappointed way to see Jamie leave.
Yeah, absolutely good. Jonesy's a really good mate of mine. Sort of came out of the blue, but fair play to him. He gets a chance to sort of go back home and live with his parents. Try and settle down and get a house back home. It's one of those opportunities that sometimes don't come along very often, and he's taken that.
And the new goalkeeper in Adam Legzdins, how much do you know about him?
Only very little really. I know he's a big lad, very commanding from what I've been told. So yeah, I mean it's exciting to sort of come in and to see what the gaffer's brought in to help this squad move forward, and him being a big lad, being commanding and good with his feet, it's a massive plus for us, and obviously from behalf of the lads we'll welcome him into this tight-knit group.
On a personal level, sort of thinking next year, have you set yourself any goals and objectives?
I want to try and as well as I did last year, completing every sort of game. I want to try that again and just keep doing what hopefully what I was doing last season, and keep improving and keep pushing the team forward as much as I can.
Season tickets starting to really move forward now. How important is it that, although the fans had that disappointment, they stick with you and believe that you can rise again next year?
Me as captain of this club, I believe we can move forward from this. I think, you say the season tickets are moving up, and that's fantastic to see. Us as players seeing that the ground again is getting redone. The seating's getting a little bit more comfortable for the fans to come in and watch us, and I hope we manage to sort of fill as many seats as we can. We need the support. We've shown in previous games, the full house at Orient is a good place to be.
And also talking about at home, we've got a couple of decent home friendlies as well, QPR and Ipswich. There'll be nice challenges for you.
Yeah, I mean, you always sort of look at them to sort of gauge whereabouts you are and fitness-wise and stuff. But yeah, I mean, there'll be players wanting to hopefully prove a point to the manager that they want to be starting in the first game of the season, and really pushing themselves forward. So yeah, I'm glad we've got some some top quality oppositions to pit us wits against.
So a couple of weeks until pre-season. What's pre-season like at Orient compared to what you've had?
It's hard to say really. I mean, there's a lot of organisation that goes into it. Possibly that's the same with every club. You've got to, as soon as the season finishes, I think the fitness coaches and the managers are on with organising places to go, the best places to eat. what sessions to sort of do, and I guess everybody's sort of learning year on year really. I think especially when I first started, you was up in the woods and running for as long as you can and for as far as you can, and I think now you're sort of looking at the heart rate monitors, you're testing yourselves with certain tests, and I think it's, especially at this club, there's a lot of organisation and meticulous sort of detail that goes into it.
You spoke about one new arrival. There's bound to be a couple of other new faces before we get underway again. What's your role as captain? Do you sort of take it upon yourself to help welcome them into the...
Yeah, you've got to have been at clubs before, and it can be quite awkward walking into a dressing room. You don't really know too many faces and whatnot, and you've got to try and push yourself forward, and me being captain, you've got to try and welcome the lads in as much as you can, and get them settled and comfortable, ready for the season to start, because we need everybody happy and fit and healthy for us to get going to, hopefully off to another good start.
You've had your holidays and everything else now. Is it at that point now where you can't wait for it to get going again?
Yeah, you sort of have your break. Especially me, it's been nice to be just at home for a couple of weeks, which has been nice. But you're desperate to sort of get going again, get the training going. And hopefully it's not too much longer now.